Okay, greetings again, my beautiful patriots, Starseed Lightworkers, and of course our very, very brave military and our galactic warriors. This is part 3. I'm Alex West, December the 18th. Now we're going to carry on with part 3. I'm hoping to get 15 minutes into here. I think I'll be okay. So where we left off was the XRP will be the new rails for the new economic system that is basically QFS, driven by Starlink and Odin, are the motor or the machines behind everything. It's all encrypted and it cannot be hacked. So, like I said before, if you've got a phone and you lose your phone, nobody can get into your phone because it's all going to be identified or attached to you by either biometrics or through your eye or print or whatever it's going to be, right? Same as your card. But let me just remind everybody, your card is going to be used to pull out basically BRICS money, which is a gold-backed currency, whatever currency you may be dealing with. Or if you're dealing with another currency, like if you're going from country to country to deal with another currency, there will not be a charge to actually obtaining that money. It's going to be a whole different system going on there. So, but we have a whole new financial transportation highway that is going to be implemented once we crash the old system, which, like I said, has to be crashed because it's the old globalists. It's their system. And their system is the only system that has kept you in poverty. It's kept you in basic financial slavery, and this was been going on for thousands of years, and it's all coming to a stop. So the monetary system will no longer be able to manipulate XRP, will allow the commodities, all commodities in the world, to be digitized, fractionalized, and transferred quickly and cheaply across the borders, with pennies on the dollar to do it. And it'll only take seconds. Now, the US dollar devaluation, the BRICS and the US dollar, in the back rooms and the secret dealings and whatever's going on, the US dollar is replacing or going to be replaced by the new treasury note, gold-backed treasury note. And that is going to be part of the alignment. This time, we will have a multipolar world. There will be no singular superpower. This is why I'm explaining to everybody out there that the system that's coming is going to be in a kingdom. Greenland, Iceland, Canada, Mexico, South America may be all joined in the Western Kingdom. There will be other kingdoms or countries that will join the Western Kingdom, such as the old countries that were colonized by the English. They will be taken away from the English monarchy and the banking system in England. And you will see that those countries, such as Scotland and Ireland, will be joining the Western Kingdom and will be under the huge protection of the Western Kingdom. And along with South Africa, that is being persecuted right now, and the white South Africans are being systematically slaughtered. And that's all going to stop. Guyana is the same way, or is it in the Congo or whatever is going on there right now? That's going to be all taken out and stopped. Remember, all evil is being eradicated as we speak on the planet. So it'll get to a point where if anybody does any type of illegal practice, they will be harshly dealt with. Anybody that does any harm to anybody or any animal will also be harshly dealt with. There will be no tolerance in this world for any violence, whether it be psychologically, and if they're abusing people psychologically through their narcissism, whatever, they are the ones that will be sent and dealt with and reprogrammed, okay? Because we have to elevate our ascension. This is what I believe, what I see coming. In order for us to be able to be a part of the new galactic family, we have to elevate ourselves to having these qualities. Nations will be forced to cooperate with each other. What they mean by that, forced, is that if they do not cooperate and want to fight and battle with their neighbor or whoever it is, their money will be sucked out of them. They will not be able to finance themselves, and the world itself or the other kingdoms, the kingdom that they are under, the powers under that kingdom, will pounce on them and pounce on them hard and remove any insurrectionist or traitor to the people. Currencies will be revalued at relatively parity. Now, what they mean by relative parity is that they're going to be close. Okay, they're not going to be 11,000 to 1 like it is Indonesian rupiah. It's not going to be 17, 18,000 or 25,000 to 1 like the Vietnamese dong, or 4,000 to 1 like the Colombian peso, or go on and so on and forth. It might be 2 to 1, 3 to 1, something along that line, so everybody can have an even playing field. At the very worst, maybe 5 to 1. Elite will no longer be able to control the sphere of influence. They do not and will not have control of the media of any type. Every kingdom will have their own media announcements, and if anything is not been verified to be the truth, then they will be reprimanded harshly. Okay, because they that's their job. It's their job to do it properly. And this is what I'm also seeing as on the roads right now, especially in the wintertime in Canada and northern states and the central states right now with all the snow and everything else. These foreign unqualified drivers are being taken off the road right now because it's posing a huge concern and danger. I'm seeing pileups all over Canada right now because it's speed. It's all speed. I drove for 54 years throughout the mountains, the Rocky Mountains, from going in from BC, hauling great loads of timber. From there, taking my truck all the way from BC over the mountains and through the valleys into Calgary, Edmonton, Red Deer, all through Western Canada. Never got in an accident once. Never even got hit by never hit an animal once. Why? Because I was 10 kilometers, even sometimes 15 kilometers under the speed limit. Noted. Okay, now, to control the sphere of influence, that means nobody has control of the media except the kingdom, and they will be governed and watched over by the constitutional guidelines, okay? And peace councils will be watching over them. Nations will get back their sovereignty. That's huge. All nations on the planet will have their sovereignty back. Every person will have their sovereignty. You are the kings, and you walk the path that you walk, and you will be allowed to do just about anything you want, as long as you're not posing harm to yourself others or any animals out there. Everything is going to be in a orderly fashion, so to speak. Now, the de-globalization is immencing. Dollarization is getting hammered, and the de-globalization is getting hammered as well. Both will be non-existent in the days to come. Expect that on the other side of this complete financial meltdown. We will stand united. There will be economic parity with every kingdom, every state inside that kingdom. There will be stability and stable currency throughout the world. No stock market manipulation. Free energy will lower prices of all consumer costs. Get that one. So with the free energy will come the lower costs of basically buying anything you want. We will clean the air, water, and soil, and have a technological revolution. Okay? Now, there's one thing I want to say. Plastics that are made by petroleum now are they are not biodegradable. Hemp farms are going to start rising up because you can make plastic from hemp. You can make anything from hemp. You can make a carbon fiber from hemp. You can make a plane or a alloy, armored vests or anything you want, armored vehicles, whatever, from hemp. Okay? This is why it was so suppressed throughout the world. And farmers that grew hemp were basically systematically taken out and their farms burned because they wanted, the globalists wanted to use the oil-based petroleum products to build, to make all their plastics that are now filling up the oceans and killing all the animals and the fish that are eating the bright colored plastics that are in the oceans and stuff like that, and they're dying. They're trying to kill the planet, basically. That's what they're trying to do. So we're going to have to filter all that and clean it all up and go to plastics we can have and will be having, but it'll be that plastic will be made from hemp, okay? And hemp is obviously going to be biodegradable. So these technologies that are coming is going to be everything to enhance our beautiful planet as we know it, or as we once knew it. I believe that Avatar will come back. The tall trees that we once stood will come back. Now, how they're going to enhance them or get them to go back to what it was is going to be scientific technology that will, maybe enhance their growth, however they're going to do that, okay? Now, we will have a new medical system. New medical system? Yes. We're going to get out of the Rockefeller, barbaric, cut you open, take out your organs, replace it with somebody else's organ. All this bullshit's going to go. Cancer, chemo, all this shit is all gone. We're going to go into the medbed system, which is all frequency. You can see how frequencies can manipulate water, and this is why I say you should pray over your food, because our prayers and what our thoughts are so powerful. We can wipe out disease in our food and our water, especially water, just by talking to it and say, I want this water purified, and I want, when I drink this water, I want it to purify my body and get rid of everything, all my parasites and little diseases. Let this water do this. You do that every time, and I guarantee you that will work for you. Okay, freedom of speech and control all spheres of influence. This means you will have the freedom of speech to say and think what you want. But just remember, promoting violence and insurrection of any kind will be dealt with, okay? We do not want to control your speech. We want you to be a kind-hearted righteous being, so you can expand and ascend to a higher realm and experience new things. We want humanity to grow, not only to grow, but to prosper as what God has always wanted. There will be peace, harmony, prosperity, unity, and spiritual awakening that is coming. There's no doubt in my mind that we're starting to wake up to all this right now. And I want to, convey everything out there and know that what I'm feeling right now is very, very exciting. Very, very exciting for what I'm seeing happening. Humanity is waking up. And maybe they might do this organically. Maybe there might not be of any this shock and awe. I mean, who knows? We can never, we don't have a crystal ball. We can look into this future about what we're about to face. All I can tell you, though, is it's going to be very, very exciting to finally break the shackles away from our suppression that the evil ones have laid over us for thousands of years. And, it's a great time to be alive. And I just want everybody to be excited about it, expect prosperity, expect spiritual growth, and expect unity and harmony throughout the planet. Okay? God bless everybody, and we will see you on the next one.